Through the money, designer the drip. Don't got a cap, I'm as real as it get. Bet on myself and I tripled the flip. Came from the streets, I'ma stick to the script. We popping bottles like we win a trip. Rather fill up accounts than empty a clip. 10 on the ground, so I never slip. They love you, they hate you, I'm watching them switch. Switch, 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 switch. They hate you, they love you, I'm watching them switch. Switch.
Yo, it's your boy Kenzo the Great with a little draft recap, for you. Welcome to the Be Yourself podcast. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe. If you're not, welcome back. We're gonna do a little brief recap. Round one of the draft was last night. Round two coming up. We're gonna keep it quick. There's nothing too outrageous happened last night. People say there's a bit of a weak draft. I'm not gonna disagree. As you can see, I have the board above me, but I'm still going to go run down the lottery picks, which in case you didn't know is picks 1 through 14. Little reaction to some of those, as well as some reactions to some ones that's not up there, maybe. We'll see. So first off, we're not going to go in order. I'm going to do that after. First off, there were 4 French dudes picked in this draft. You got Mr. Daddier for the Knicks. First 2 picks, obviously, Mr. Rossachar and Mr. Sarr for the Hawks and the Wizards, respectively, as well as the Hornets number 6 pick, Mr. Salon. So that's 4 Frenchmen in the first round. That's pretty shocking to me. I don't watch the French league. I heard it's pretty good. Obviously we know that's where Wemby came from. You got a couple of stars maybe come out of. Maybe we got to start paying attention out there. There were also a couple people picked from G League, specifically from Ignite, and I believe that's because G League at night is done. So there's a big pusher for a reason why people went and got those dudes out of the G League, because they seen what they could do already. So right now we're gonna go through the top 14 real quick. Lottery picks, as I said. You got Mr. Rossachar, Zachary from France. He's a forward. You got Alex Sarr as a center. That's actually what I thought was going number 1, but they switched. It's not. I guess it's not too big of a deal. Maybe the Hawks saw something in Rossachar that they didn't see in Sarr. We'll see how that goes for the season. Rockets when they picked up Reed Shepherd from Kentucky. Spurs went and got Stephen Castle from UConn. That's a guard, another guard. Pistons went and got the first person from the Ignite. That's Ron Holland. He's a forward. Hornets, like I said earlier, went and got Mr. Salon. That's a forward from France. Blazers went and got Donovan Klingon. That's another UConn, but this is a center. Spurs got Rob Dillingham, but he was traded to Minnesota. That's a guard out of Kentucky. Zach Edey, in my first surprise of the draft, Minnesota traded up to take Zach Edey, number 9. Top 10. I didn't think Zach Edey was going to be top 10. I didn't think Zach Edey was going to be a lottery pick. I knew he was going to go in the first round. I have nothing against Zach Edey personally. I just don't think he fits today's NBA mode, because especially the reasons when I picked him up, they're a running gun kind of team. I believe they were 5th in pace when Ja was healthy. So I'm not sure how that's going to run, because Zach Edey ain't much of a runner unless he's going to slim down. But I could see him, some screens for Ja and Ja coming down the lane. That could be pretty interesting. But I'm not going to disparage it, but I don't see the styles fitting. That's just personally, it is what it is. Cody Williams went number 10. That's actually Jalen Williams. I said Jalen Brown. Wow. Jalen Williams from the OKC. So he was 2 picks away from playing with his brother. We don't know if they would have picked him up, but I'm just interesting stuff, I guess you could say. Cody Williams is a guard from Colorado. Obviously he didn't play for Dion because he played basketball, not football, but Colorado's still doing big things, huh? Another G League player, Mateus Buzelis. I believe he is Serbian. Don't quote me on that. I know he played a year in the G League. He was playing professionally before that. He's a pretty decent player. He's a stretch 4, I believe. Yeah, stretch 4. He can put the ball on the floor. His shooting was not too good last season, but he's working on it. Follow up, Thunder, like I mentioned earlier, could have picked up Cody Williams if he was still there, but he wasn't. They went and got Nikola Topic from Serbia. Yeah, Serbia's still doing big things. Another Nikola in the league. We'll see what he do. Baby goat, maybe, possibly. We don't know. Just based on name. Personal pick of mine for multiple reasons. Devin Carter. I watched a lot of Providence last year. I'm a gambling man. Providence made me a decent amount of money last year. I ain't gonna lie. I like Providence, and Devin Carter was definitely Providence's best player. And there's another bias here. If you know, I'm from the crib, Dade County. Devin Carter also from the crib. He played for Doral High School, I believe, and that ends Dade County's. Again, this is personal. Y'all don't care. 11-year drought having a player drafted. And I believe the last player might have been Tim Hardaway Jr. Again, don't quote me on that because he might have been from Broward. I might be wrong. And then finally, we got Bub Carrington, also known as actually didn't write his real name down, but they call him Bub. Blazers went and picked him up, but they sent him to Washington. Sorry, you went to Washington, but hey, you and Sar, maybe y'all can make a little thing shake, and that's the end of the lottery. And obviously, I said already, I did my reaction to the Heat pick that was 15 right outside the lottery. If you didn't see that, I did a little reel on it last night. Any other than that, Jared McCann went 16. A lot of people thought he was gonna go to the Heat. I wouldn't have minded that. I did want to guard, but it didn't happen. Dalton Connect fell. No, a lot of people saw him going top 10, maybe top 12. He didn't. He went to the Lakers. They do need a shooter. He's a shooter. He's not Kobe. I've seen some of those comparisons. Please stop. But Dog Connect, if the Heat would have took him, I wouldn't have been upset about that. But again, we went and got some size. That's okay. Silva also fell, in my opinion, but he went to Orlando. I think he can make some shit shake down there. The Knicks had some decent picks. They had George play for UM. Again, a little bit biased there, but he only played 1 year for us. He was, I believe he played professionally in Australia for a year before he went to college. So he has some dog in him already. And following up after they went and got Mr. George, they went and got the last Frenchman in the first round is Daddy A. A lot of people saying that's a bad pick. I didn't watch a lot of the French league. I do believe out of the 4 people here, from what I've seen and stats and whatnot, it's not 4 people, 4 Frenchmen, he is the least talented. But again, raw talent. Let's see what they could do. The Knicks got a lot of things they already doing. They just re-signed OG, and they got some stuff going on down there. Let's see what they do with that. And then rounding it out, we got the champions went and got Mr. Sherman. I'm not too moved by that pick, but we'll see. And that in the first round. Oh, obviously, how we gonna do this without no LeBron James Jr. Obviously, I do know my dog Chance wanted him on the Lakers. He's not upset about getting Dalton Connect instead. Let's see if they get him in the second round. Let's see if Bronny gets picked in the second round at all. I'm not sure he will be. I do believe he will be drafted, but if he don't, he don't. I guess whoever picks him up, that don't mean you're gonna get LeBron. Rich Paul's already said it, so let's see how this goes tonight. At the time of recording, obviously. Round 2 recap maybe coming soon if it's interesting enough. I don't know. We'll see. I don't plan on it, but let's see. Y'all stay tuned. Be Yourself channel. Like, share, subscribe. If you're new. If you're not, come back. Be yourself.
Through the money, designer the drip. Don't got a cap, I'm as real as it get. Bet on myself.